So this week there's a video that's not edited. It does not have any background music and it doesn't have a fancy thumbnail because I don't have access to any of my software that I use to make that because I'm stuck in this hotel room in the United States. So this is what happened. I went to Boston, then I went to Atlanta, and after that I went to Cleveland to host the Chargie house party event. So the first chronic illness events face-to-face that I organized for the community. It was so much fun to meet all of the other Chargies, and I definitely want to do it again. But my body did not agree. So even though my health is much better than it was 2 years ago, I overestimated how well I was feeling. And the day before I was supposed to fly home, my hips started to inflame so badly that I couldn't move anymore. I couldn't sit, I couldn't stand, I could just lay down, and I had to miss my flight. So I've been stuck in this hotel room for like a week, and I'm probably gonna have to be here for another week before I get to go home. So what I wanted to do in this video is tell you about the times that I've been stuck abroad because of my health, because this is not the first time. So I remember when my daughter was, I think she was about 2.5 years old, I went to Lanzarote because at the time my sister lived there and I still lived in Holland. And I went there to spend a winter month there because my health was just always doing so bad in the winter in Holland that I wanted to go there and enjoy a better climate. So I was there for a month with my daughter in my sister's house. And 3 days before I was supposed to go home, my neck kind of sometimes snaps and then it hurts, and then there's like this nerve stuck and I couldn't move. I will be like this and I can move like that. So I couldn't go into an airplane and fly home. So what happened is my mom flew out to pick up my daughter, and my daughter went to her dad. And I stayed. In the end, I had to stay 3 more weeks before I was well enough to travel again. So that was, my daughter's 7.5, so that was like 5 years ago. After that, I didn't really travel too much. Well, that's not true because I went to the Caribbean and that went well. So yay for that one. And in the beginning of the year, for the people who have been following the page and the emails I send out, because I send all these stories out right when they happen, it was February and we went to Madrid because my daughter doesn't remember ever seeing snow because we moved to a warm climate when she was 3. So her biggest wish was to go and play in the snow. So we went to Madrid and we had a day in the snow there, and it was a lot of fun. And then we went to a little villa in the mountains and enjoyed some time there. And there was this jacuzzi that my daughter loved, and she just spent all the days in there. I don't really like jacuzzis or bathtubs for that matter, so I never go in. But she was like, come on, mommy, let's go in. And on the second day, or maybe the third one, I don't remember, I was like, okay, I'll come into the jacuzzi with you for like 10 minutes. So I sat in the jacuzzi for 10 minutes, then I got out. And a couple hours later, I just felt so sick and my neck started hurting more and more. Again, same spot in my neck. But this time it was gradual. It was not like something kind of shifted and it hurt. It was just very gradual, and that night I just felt horrible and my neck started hurting more and more, and by the time it was morning I could barely move. Again, I could not fly home, so my boyfriend took my daughter and flew home. My daughter again went to her dad. And that time I had to stay in Madrid for 8 more days before I was well enough to travel. So this was last February. In the end, it turned out that there was this bacteria in the hot tub because it's been on for like 3 days and it's a private hot tub. So nobody like checked the levels and everything and how clean it was. And To be honest, I didn't know that was a thing. I do know now. And so that's what caused me feeling sick and all my muscles to hurt, and it kind of settled in my neck because that's my weak spot. I got rid of that bacteria completely past summer, fortunately, so I'm happy with that. And so yeah, I don't even know the date anymore. I think I started traveling about 3.5 weeks ago, which was supposed to be a 2.5 week trip. And yeah, that's going to end up maybe being close to a month, because the thing is, when I don't feel well, when I have a headache or I'm nauseous or I'm tired, I can still travel. But when my neck acts up or my hip, I cannot sit because I'm in too much pain, and I cannot travel in an airplane for 2 hours, 5 hours, or in this case, like 12 hours. So as you can see, I'm sitting right now because this is day 6 of laying down most of the day. I'm slowly getting better, and I'm trying to sit up a little bit more every day. I'm in quite a luxurious hotel, fortunately, so there's a heated pool here. So I'm gonna go later today and do some exercises in the heated pool and just slowly nurture my body back to health. But that was the story I wanted to share. And yeah, basically that I've been stuck abroad multiple times because of my health issues. Number one, it doesn't stop me from traveling, even though I did promise not to travel this far anymore until my daughter's like grown, because she's 7 and she's really upset I cannot come home. So next time I'm traveling that far, she's with me and she can just stay with me until I'm better and we can all go back. That's the biggest takeaway. Number 2 is, even I am always positive, right? So maybe I'm too positive and I've overestimated myself, but you know what? I am living despite it all. I'm slowly going crazy here by myself in this hotel room, and it's hard. But you know what? I had an amazing trip. I saw the Niagara Falls. You know, I went to the Prudential Tower in Boston and I've seen the whole view in Boston. I have met many Chargies from the community and just feel the love and got to spend time with them. And some of them I've been friends with through the community for years already, and I finally got to meet them, and that was amazing. So if this is what needs to happen for me to be able to still travel the world as a Chargie, then I'll take it. I do feel bad for my daughter, so I will be more careful with my future travels than I have been this time, but my illness will not stop me. So I hope to have a video up next week. Who knows if I'm going to be home by that time? If you want to hear more of my stories, hit the like button, subscribe, follow us, and I'll see you in the next video.